Few cuisines are as popular with almost everyone as pizza, dough, cheese, and tomato sauce, followed by an endless dispute about toppings. Pizza, like so many other things in life, may appear to be simple. What is it other than certain ingredients laid out on a flat piece of dough and then baked? And from that perspective, it is rather simple. However, there is far more to the history and development of pizza than you may have realized. In this list, we'll look at several interesting and little-known pizza facts. By the end, we're confident your mouth will be watering and you'll be hurrying to the nearest phone to place a delivery order. Pizza's proud origins. The world's first documented pizza was developed approximately 300 years ago. The year was 1738, the city was Naples in southern Italy, and the establishment was called Antica Pizzeria Port'Alba. They combined a doughy flatbread with tomato sauce and cheese, popped it in the oven, and named it pizza. As one might think, that sight and its iconic invention is still a source of great pride for the Italian people, particularly those from Naples. But that isn't the only interesting beginning for one of Italy's most famous and delicious exports. According to mythology, pizza evolved significantly around 1889. That year, Neapolitan pizzaiolo Raffaele Esposito is thought to have invented the Margherita-style pizza we know and love today. He mixed tomatoes, mozzarella, and basil in a novel form of pie designed expressly for Queen Margherita of Savoy. Esposito appears to have become tired of cooking and eating French cuisine, which was the preferred meal of Europe's aristocrats throughout the 19th century. So he created the new pizza and called it after the queen herself. It didn't hurt that the three ingredients, tomatoes, red, mozzarella, white, and basil, green, coordinated well with the Italian flag. Unfortunately, historians have recently contested whether that anecdote is true. In terms of Esposito's alleged inspiration for the Italian flag, mythology may have trumped fact. Regardless, margherita pizza is still a popular dish in both Italy and the United States, and it's just as tasty whether or not Queen Margherita of Savoy was the inspiration for the anti-French cuisine trend. America did it first. Sort of. The Neapolitans deserve all of the credit for developing pizza in its modern form. Even though it originated in Naples a few centuries ago, it did not become widely famous in Italy for a long time. Instead, Italian immigrants to the United States in the late 19th and early 20th centuries popularized pizza. Neapolitans began flocking to the United States in the 19th century in search of factory opportunities. They settled over the eastern seaboard, mostly in New York, Massachusetts, and New Jersey. Others settled in cities further inland, such as Chicago and St. Louis. They brought with them pizza knowledge, which they put to excellent use. Even while pizza had not yet become a popular cuisine among native Neapolitans in Italy by the 19th century, Italian immigrants to America embraced it as soon as they arrived. At home in their immigrant neighborhoods, freshly minted Italian Americans would cook up pizzas since they were simple to make, add basic and readily available ingredients, and could fill a large number of hungry mouths. Those pizza-making habits quickly evolved into a business endeavor. In 1905, Gennaro Lombardi launched a pizza on Spring Street in Manhattan. He became the first licensed pizza vendor in the city. Today, Lombardi's is still in business. They are not in their original position, but they still have the same oven. You may still eat pizza there now, exactly as they did back then. But the Greeks and Egyptians did too. While the Italians may have invented pizza as we know it today and the Americans popularized it for the people, neither can genuinely claim to be originators. Hundreds and hundreds of years ago, the ancient Egyptians and Greeks both developed distinct forms of pizza-like foods that were widely enjoyed in their civilizations. Even the Romans created a version. In Egypt, kitchens were used to make flatbread-like dishes that resembled modern pizza and were topped with delightful natural and always organic toppings. In ancient Greece, a meal known as plakous was immensely popular. That cuisine featured a flatbread base similar to those found in Egypt, with toppings such as herbs, onions, and garlic. Of course, this is not the same as the cheese and tomato sauce combination that forms the basis of modern pizza. However, the concept of providing a light, easy-to-eat bread basis and garnishing it with fresh and tasty toppings remains unchanged. So we guess those two cultures deserve credit for creating pizza first.